Hey, hi, hello, how are you? Maybe you saw this link or this video from the other videos that I've made, like my exhaust modification, quick, free 2-minute 4-bolt, 3-bolt, 2-bolt, whichever amount of bolts you want to use. It could be 2, 3, or 4. You multiple ways to do it. The more bolts you take off, the easier it is, unless they're roasted almonds. Unless they're rusted, like my bolts were. They definitely were not roasted almonds, that's for sure. They were rusted fucking bolts, and that shit sucked. It didn't rip my glove. I'm a doctor. I'm a fucking doctor here. I don't rip gloves. That's right. So what I'm gonna do in this video, as you've seen in the title, these wheels, they don't suck. They're kind of cool, but listen. These wheels, that one, and that one, they're just not my style. They look cool, but put it this way. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put this in there. Not in there, on there. We're gonna put this all over there, actually. We're gonna take these wheels off, and we're gonna get some I gotta go to the gym more. Okay. Rustoleum peel coat. Matte black. My name's Matt, and it's not spelled that way, so mate black. We have the Rustoleum peel coat mate black. And what we're going to do today is we're going to shake it up, get it nice and warm, and then we're going to peel it. I said peel it. We're going to spray it all over these wheels once we take them off. We're going to clean them first because they have a lot of fucking brake dust on there right now. It is weird. It is weird to me. I do not understand it. It may just be special effects. Very expensive HD computer special effects. And that is all it is. It is not actual brake dust. We're going to clean that off. Clean it off. Look at that. I'm cleaning it right now. It may even be clean as we do this. Magical powers. Magical powers. Rustoleum. This is apparently better than Plasti Dip. It's $2 more, so it fucking better be. I'm gonna shut up and stop talking because you don't want to watch this video to watch me talk. You want to watch this video to watch me walk. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take the wheels off and clean it like I just said. Every 5 minutes. It says every 3 to 4 minutes. 5 to 10 coats. Somewhere in the middle of there. Maybe 7. We'll see. Let's get to it. I got these jacked up. I'm gonna pull these off and then do other stuff. So actually I don't have a gun on me, so I'm just gonna get a breaker bar. I'm gonna drop these off the stands and everything first and then do that. I don't really know if I want to film that because that shit's boring. And this isn't a how to jack your fucking car tutorial. If you want one of those, I'll make one. I'm playing guitar right. Therefore, magic is about to happen. ShamWow. Probably wondering, how did you do that, Matt? That's magic. I don't know. I can't tell you. I'm not going to. Got the wheels off. Got the wheels off. Now I'm going to clean these very quickly. Let's not damage them. Like I said, this is a 2-day process because when I paint them, I'm gonna have to wait about 24 hours before they fully dry. Where am I? Oh, I don't know. Alright. One major mistake, critical mistake, all of you little poon jabs make with novice, mediocre wheel painters out there. You always forget to paint the inside of the wheel. Now, why is that so important? Oh, I don't know. Because it's half of the fucking surface of the wheel, if not more. It's beyond me why you wouldn't do that. So I'm just gonna give them a quick once over here, get in, fine tune it with the hand brush. If you have yet to feast your eyes on the video of this exhaust tip and what I'm doing with the exhaust, oops, go watch that. Link is below in the description as well as at the end of this video. It's probably gonna be up in like one of these corners. This corner, I would bet you $5. One of those 3 videos. And then subscribe too, it's what that little circle's for. If you don't subscribe, I'll come to your house and kill you. That's not a threat, that's just a joke. I apologize for all of those sniffles, whatever you want to call them. Congested inhalations.
duck away. I just can't help it. Not in the middle of the wilderness. Doing man things, like a man.
Give that a little swoop. Now you might be wondering, how's he gonna clean it? Because I'm gonna clean this side, it's gonna get the other side dirty, the actual side dirty, and then after that, I'm going to flip it and do the same thing, and that's just gonna wash that dirt down onto this side. Stand it up, roll and rinse. That's all you can really do. Obviously, you're not gonna get 100% of it off. You may be able to. You're gonna get as much as you possibly can. Just getting these little areas in here as well. I am gonna paint all that. That's just probably not gonna come out crazy good, but absolutely nobody will see that until they take the wheel off. And now for this side. Same as before. Give it a big sweep. This, and fine tune it with the hand brush. Hit it with this. I'm gonna get these cloths and I'm gonna just go in all of these fluted holes and just get as much as I can out. Not the final step. It's getting dark out here though. Hello! I kind of started without you. It is okay. I only did one coat on one wheel and 4 of the center caps. That's alright. You didn't miss much. We are inside now. It is the next day because I had like an allergy attack. I think I'm gonna die. Oh, help. Help. God save me now. Not really, but my allergies were getting to me. It was getting dark and I had some things to do, so. Next day, these wheels, that exhaust tip, and those center caps are going to be black. This is somewhat of a makeshift setup. What I really should do is have like, yeah, drape and stuff and make it look all pretty and cool, but it's alright. It is alright. I'm gonna go into minor detail, just the gist of it. That way you can do it yourself if you want to. I have a little can gun right here. Just makes the spray a little bit more even. That way my finger isn't coming down on it. All it is a mechanism, if you can see. I'm gonna try not to spray the camera. See that? Pull this little trigger. Nifty, right? Yeah, and it, you know, goes towards that and psh, I could spray the camera and I could ruin this video, but I'm not gonna do that. Now, what this does is it just sets more of an even coat. There are better ones out there that have actual tips that go on there and it gives you a much better spray, but the Rustoleum sprays in kind of a cone, whereas the plasti dip sprays in more of a fan manner. So it gives it a more of a thinner, professional look, and the Rustoleum seems to be a thinner product as well, the peel coat. So we're going to advance on this. Mainly all you need is just a perimeter, a membrane covering whatever you don't want to spray. This stuff can get everywhere, so it's just good not to do that. Make sure I'm in an office that it's not that big of a deal. This is getting renovated and redone, so it's okay. That's why I'm painting in here. Also, do it somewhere inside. That way there's no dust floating around. There's not a lot of dust in here. It's relatively clean, so we're good with that. Prepping the paint. You don't want it to be cold. These cans are pretty warm. I soaked them overnight in warm water. By the morning it was lukewarm, but still, they're generally warm. Give them a good shake. But what I will show you what you want to do, just basic rules of painting. See that line down there? It's because every time before I put on a coat, I just give a quick spray. What this does, it gets rid of any debris or half-dried paint that is in the tube. Not the tube, you know, the sprayer. That way, you get a nice clean spray when you go back down. Now you want to do that right before, so I'm going to do it again before I do it, just in case. It never hurts. But what we're going to do is get a few coats on here. And you just want to go with contours of things. If you overspray a little bit, it is okay. It's not the end of the world. These peel coats, once you start to spray over and over and over, they will cover up some blemishes. The plasti dip apparently is a little bit better at it than this, so we have to be a little more on point with the peel coat, but I think you're going to get a better finish overall once you come to an end point. Let's do the wheels. Now this will be the first coat on this one. I'm not worried about getting those clean just because this is the inside of the rim. You know, yeah, you want to have this stuff clean just because it is noticeable because it's a larger surface, but this stuff doesn't need to be 100% on point. And we're going to do the inner spokes as well. Forgot to put my goddamn respirator back on. Another thing we want to try to make sure you do is wear one of these, so you don't get high while you're painting. I know that sounds like a really fun time, but, well, it might actually be, but I just don't want to. I don't want to get high while I'm painting. Make sure. And we're going to smoke these center caps as well. You want to have a start point on the outside. That way, if I start here, I paint through there. That way you're not splurging on the actual surface of whatever you're painting. If you're not going to cover everything, it's probably going to look like shit for the first few coats. It's okay. It's okay to look like shit. I'm not index carding the actual wheel on the inside just because, well, it's the fucking inside of the actual tire. Nobody is going to see this. It'll peel off anyway if I put a thick enough coat. I'm gonna fast forward you a little bit because if I did this for you, it's gonna take you 50 minutes to watch this. And yeah, I'll just show you progressions as we go from step by step. This is the first coat. I'll probably speed you up to around coat 3 or 4 or 5. Just want to keep repeating this process of just nice, smooth, about a foot away strokes. Just patience. Get that on there. So I got really pumped up and I think I'm actually on 7, maybe 8 coats. I'm only on the second can. I'm about to finish the second can. And we also got another addition to the family of what we're painting today. That is just the trim that goes around this, that goes onto the bumper. Easiest part I've ever had to take off in my life. Did I miss anything? Can you see it? Maybe the camera can pick up something I can't. This isn't the best angle to have the wheels because think of it this way. If these were on the ground, I could access it from anywhere. Here, I can't actually get into these edges. The reason why I did that is because I don't have a lot of space right here. And this is the inside of the wheel. It doesn't have to be perfect. This is gonna get all brake dusted anyway. It's gonna basically blend in. We're gonna get it as good as we can. I'm gonna hit it one more time all the way around. I'm gonna try to get into those cracks. I'm gonna make sure I do, but still, if you don't, it's not the end of the world. This isn't the front of the rim. This isn't what you can see from a mile away. So we've got all these finished up, the center caps, the exhaust tip, and the exhaust tip trim. We're just gonna let this dry off for maybe half an hour, 45 minutes. See what that does, see if it's good. Flop them over nice and gently, and then start on the front, the most important part. I can't breathe, so I'm gonna go outside now. All I have to do is reposition this stuff around. That way we have a little bit more coverage, and we're good to go. Just because I'm not gonna be leaning these up against the wall when I paint them. I'm going to have them flat on the ground, be right over top of them. Get it from every single angle I can, because that's what you want to actually do. So the entire surface is covered. Here's where the index cards come in. I set up a perimeter with all this stuff. That way there's no excess. If I'm doing my job correctly, these index cards should cover everything. And it's kind of like a funnel, like when you take your dog to the vet and it can't like bite itself and gnaw on itself at all, reach its neck and get like that stuff that's not getting in its mouth. I don't really know how that goes, but anyway, it's like that, so nothing can really escape. You're just funneling everything in, so you have a perimeter, just like we do with this stuff. So I'm gonna get this on. It's crazy because I can just be like, ah! I didn't think that would work. Somehow a couple envelopes ended up getting this. If you can guess how many business cards, these aren't business cards, index cards I had to use to do this, comment below the exact number. Whoever gets that exact number right, I'm going to send you a couple bottles of Rustoleum peel coat for free. Any color you want. You got to guess the exact number. And if this video gets about 1,000 likes, so share it, I will send you 5 free bottles of Rustoleum peel coat in any color you want. It's about $50 worth of stuff. So if you think that's worth sharing this video, bang it out.
What I was referring to earlier, you have these, you know, the index cards all around here. If I'm not having a fucking seizure as I'm painting, I can keep everything in this general vicinity because I'll be painting just like this. And up here and down there and over there and through there and all those cracks and everything. If everything works out correctly, it should. I don't see why I wouldn't. So let's get to it, shall we?
The first coat ski is complete ski. Now, come here, come with me, I'll show you
What this should look like. The first coat is going to look like shit. I have about, you know, half covered. You want to have about, you'd like to have about half, 50% of the surface covered. It's going to look a little smoked and spotty. Some spots you can have some overspray. I oversprayed there a little bit. I fucked up. It's okay, it's the first coat. The thing I love about this stuff, Plasti Dip more so than this stuff, but this stuff also, it seems, when you have things like that, it's cool. Because on the fourth, fifth coat, sometimes even the third coat, it goes away. I don't know if you remember what these look like, the center caps. They're good now. I just gotta peel the Porsche emblems off.
when you're going to do this and for the first time, you're like, oh shit. Oh, fuck, I fucked up. It's okay, it's cool. That's honestly partially the main reason why I use dip, because it's super forgiving and I'm not a professional painter. I don't do that. Instead of spending 500 bucks to get these tires, that wheel rims that I don't even care about, powder coated for 300 bucks or whatever, I just do this. You can see how it's curing and drying. It looks like it's darkening already. It's smoking out the wheels, and this looks like shit on the first coat, but it's okay. It's okay. We're gonna move to the second coat, and yeah, the reason why I do this, like I said, because this stuff cost me about, these were buy two, get one free at AutoZone. Fucking AutoZone, and I can make my wheels look matte black. And if you do it good enough, it can really look professional. That's the best thing about it. They look professional as fuck. Not in the first coat. Let's go to coats number 2, 3, maybe 4. I'll show you what happens, how this clears up. I don't know how many coats, probably somewhere between the 8 to 10 range. I have about 5 cans. I'm almost on the end of the 5th can. Yeah, there's about 8 to 10 coats in here. I gotta get out of here. I'm gonna let these cure up a bit. If I stay in here any longer, probably gonna start having hallucinations and go into crazy trips and stuff, because these chemicals that I'm smelling, definitely not meant for me to be smelling. So therefore, show you a little finished product. Just gotta let that stuff clean up a bit. I got everything from every angle as much as I could. The lug nut holes I didn't put a lot of time and effort into, just due to the fact that they're fucking lug nut holes. But everything else, really tried to get in. See, the Plasti Dip would have actually, I don't know if you can really focus in on that. Yeah, you can see that from the camera really easily. The Plasti Dip almost would have kind of healed that up and cleaned that stuff up because it's so thick. That's the one thing I like about the Plasti Dip, that the Rustoleum kind of drops the ball on, but it seems like more of a professional style paint, where Plasti Dip is more for someone that isn't a professional. But to be honest with you, I think the Plasti Dip would be a better choice for me, because I'm not a professional fucking painter. Therefore, I'm gonna make mistakes. Plasti Dip's a little bit more forgiving, it's a little bit thicker. Yeah, it's just, in this application, for me, I feel the Plasti Dip would be a better choice. It's less expensive. Well, those were 3 for 20 Plasti Dips. It's around the same price. Plasti Dip is less expensive, but they're both not on sale. They're about, the Rustoleum Peel Coat is about $10 a can. The dip, Plasti Dip, is about, I think, $7.99. And that's just, whoa, falling over. That's just at AutoZone, so I'm sure you can find better deals online and if you buy in bulk.
I would buy in bulk if you're gonna do this, but hey, we'll see. Be back in a little bit when this dries up. I'm just gonna touch these wheels up and then we're gonna get all this stuff back in the car once it dries up.
So we're gonna cut through here. I see it's starting to peel back in certain areas. You just gotta catch it at a spot where it is strong. Like right there. See how it's peeling back? Just be gentle. And once you got it, just want to get a lift. Just go down the edge. It's kind of like you're trying to flip a pancake. You don't want to be too aggressive. You fuck everything up. Bang. There we go. All right.
I'm not gonna show you me doing the other two because it's the same exact process. Go out. We're gonna put these on last. We're gonna get the wheels on first.
We've got both wheels on this side of the car at least. I'm gonna pop this center cap in. We're gonna drop it off the jack stands to see how it looks. I'm actually gonna get the other wheels on first in order to get the jack because I need to do that. Yeah. I have all the wheels on. I'm about to remove the jack stands and then drop it down so we can see what it looks like without this monster truck. Look. That is exactly what I was looking for. I'm going to do the side markers in another video actually. It's about to rain out here and yeah, it takes a couple minutes to do that. I kind of just want to take this for a drive, hear the exhaust, and get some clips of just how it looks while it's rolling. If you guys like the video, you know what to do. Subscribe, give it that thumbs up, share the video. Let me know what you like, what you think, how you like it. Catch you later. Subscribe, motherfucker!